Time now for Consumer Confidential with KTLA's David Lazarus.
Yep, and the Dow up slightly here, but this weekly losing streak is what? Setting records? We haven't seen this in how many years?
Kind of, and let me get back to that in a sec. Today was just a bonkers day on Wall Street with, as Glenn noting, the Dow down 600 points earlier. Remember, this is the week where we saw the Dow plunge by more than 1,100 points, and we've been waiting for the bargain hunters to come out. That finally happened in the last half hour or so of the trading session, and we watched the Dow very quickly rising and then just squeaking over into positive territory as the bargain hunters tried to get some sweet deals into their portfolio right ahead of the weekend. But a couple of marquee things happened today. First of all, the S&P 500 is flirting with bear market territory. And if you're not familiar with that, bear market is when an index goes 20% below its record high. All right, the S&P 500 hit a record high in January. Today, at its worst, the S&P was down by 2.3%, meaning at its worst again, it was down by 21%. Okay, that's a bear market right there. But then it turned around a little bit, but not a lot. At the closing bell, the S&P 500 was still down for the day by a little over 18%. So we are so close to bearishness right there, it's not even funny. It could happen any day now. But as Lou was suggesting, another key milestone here is the fact that the Dow has now posted 8 straight losing weeks. And we haven't seen that happen since 1923. That was a long time ago. That was the Gilded Age, right before the Great Depression, which hit in 1929. I'm not saying that's around the corner now, but I'm saying, wow, you don't see something like that very often.
Yeah, don't say the word depression.
Yeah, I meant downer.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about rents. They keep going up.
Speaking of record highs, here we are with rents, and that's not pretty either. Median rents here in the United States hitting another record high. Not good for renters. The median right now is $1,827 for an apartment. Remember, median means right down the middle. Half are more expensive, half are less expensive. But that 1827 figure, that's up 17% from a year ago, which really shows you how renters have been really back to the wall, especially with rising costs at the gas pump and the grocery store. And here's your landlord knocking at the door saying, you owe me lots more. According to Realtor.com, we could hit a median of $2,000 a month by this August. Key driver, supply and demand. There's just more people looking to rent than there is available stock. That pushes up rental costs. And the fact that housing prices to buy a home continue to rise also keeps people from purchasing a home, which keeps them as renters, which also exacerbates that side of the market as well. The studio apartments tend to be the cheapest option. Not good there. Here in LA, the cost of a studio apartment as of last month up about 23% from a year ago.
Wow.
Which is basically a room and a bathroom.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Mercedes-Benz says they basically have sold their most expensive car ever.
Now, it's believed to be the most expensive car ever sold, but I can't find any other examples of it. What we're talking about here is a Mercedes SLR Coupe dating back to 1952. This thing was in Mercedes' own collection, and then a private collector stepped up and said, ooh, I'd like a piece of that. Obviously made a bid that seemed to have worked because it's been sold for $142 million. Look at those gull wings. How sweet is that? This is more than twice the previous record, which was about $70 million for a Ferrari, which I'm enjoying driving. Thank you.
Cool car,
it's
right?
a sweet ride.
Have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you.